Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Capcast, where gaming culture comes to life. Sip, play, repeat. From pixels to pop culture, we dive into the world of games, TV shows, movies, and the ever-evolving gaming community. I am Tunnelsnakesfool, and I am joined by my other host, my co-host, my partner in crime.
I am Naiwal.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, dude. So an epic day. Obviously, we are going to be discussing the biggest thing of today, which is the Fallout TV show.
Oh, I thought we were about to talk about the Boys season 4 trailer because that also dropped today.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I still haven't seen the show.
Well, I guess we'll just reschedule for next week then.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for listening to Cap. No, yeah, the freaking trailer, man. It dropped.
I'm so excited.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, I'm pretty stoked. We're just gonna go through it, right? Just experience this thing together.
Yeah, we're gonna go through it a little bit at a time. Not only just for y'all, but for each other, because we didn't get to just bask in the glory enough. So we're gonna bounce feedback or ideas off of each other, where things could be going as well. So feel free to join in the conversation. Make sure to comment, tweet out to us, okay, at the Capcast, and also Naiwal2 and Tunnelsnakesfool on Twitter as well. So if you're not following us, I'm spamming on
Twitter.
Yeah, there we go. You gotta capitalize while you can, kids.
Woo! Yeah, all the theories are flying. All the places I was incorrect in assuming things for the last year.
Well, you know what? I'm interested to hear where your assumptions have gone wrong as we're going through this.
Hey, not everything confirmed yet, but
hey, I'll also throw in any tidbits that I feel like I got wrong, or kind of pointing in the right direction with this. So, okay. Let's pop the top on this bad boy, because someone's been shaking the bottle and it's about to bust.
I know.
No Flaccid Army.
No Flaccid Army.
Pop the top.
The army is hard today.
Army is okay. What have we done? Anyway, so typical. Okay, so we have. We're starting off 00000.
All right.
All right.
Am I pulling it up too?
If you want to pull it up too, I think
Will I be able to hear it?
You won't be able to hear it, so you play it on your end. I'll play it on this end. It'll capture on this end. When you're ready to pause, you say the word. Oh shoot, I started. You say the word. All right. Okay.
Let me pop into this bad boy. Okay. YouTube
pop
Premium.
Into a Pringle can.
I am ready. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, the eeriness of it all.
I love it. It's so pretty.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just noticing the kid, dude.
You're just noticing the kid? Okay, let's pause right here. Let's pause right here. I kind of want to take a step back. Let's go back to whenever they first walk in. Let's take a look at that.
I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Yeah. What does that mean in the vault? What does that mean in the vault? To have lived a relatively comfortable life in a vault.
I think there's got to be some issues with the lack of vitamin D in the vault. Like they have to have some kind of bone density issues. Like, if we're going real scientific on it, no, I think like the question of like what's in the world would be something that is just always on your mind, and not knowing may possibly drive people crazy.
Do you think it's her own personal desire just to get out? Or I think it's pretty obvious there was a tipping point in the vault.
Right.
That is making this character want to leave, right? So, which her name is Lucy. Yeah.
Her father's Lucy, right? The overseer.
The father's the overseer.
Kyle MacLachlan.
This person looks like we're not talking about Lucy. We're talking about the person on the right here, the kid. This gotta be some kind of brother or brother figure, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing brother. And some of the promotional material also had what looked like a mother, but now almost looks edited out. So I'm wondering about that too. This was from like a
Really?
year ago when they dropped that promo material. Yeah. Dang, the inside, I'm now just noticing this too. The inside of this vault is absolutely pristine. That yellow paint is like perfect looking, you know? And
See,
this,
the only time it gets kind of like busted up is if you look at the vault door, which
which I have heard from some of my inside sources, that's real. That's a practical effect.
see,
The door
that's
opening.
that's freaking dope. That's good news, kids. That is I'm trying to think, how does this is traditional vault instead of what we got in Fallout 4 where you got this bar that comes down, grabs it, pulls it out, then does the whole works, right?
I think it's got a little bit of both elements because you can see like the sanitizer things they have. That's Fallout 4.
Yeah, that's Fallout 4 for sure. But that door itself, I
The
think
thing that
is
drills in,
yeah.
and that, yeah, it's different for sure. It's a little different for sure. I'm really curious, and it has the button that's very Fallout
Maybe
4,
it's just
which you
not
see in a later
shown.
frame.
Yeah, maybe that arm just isn't shown. But yeah, this is looking because even the Vault Tech logo off to the side, I don't know if maybe I
Yeah.
just didn't pay attention.
That's
Well,
in
not
76.
that's in 76, right? Because I was like, I don't know if I've seen that in
Yeah,
Fallout
that's
4.
what. Not in Fallout 4. It is 100% in 76 though, which is cool because you can tell they're pulling source material from multiple places, as like inspiration, which is exciting.
An
Let
inspiration
me.
melting pot.
It is.
Ooh. Oh wait.
right, you
Oh
wanna-
shoot. You could actually see. You can kind of get a glimpse of the. I'm assuming
Numbers
it's
on the
the.
backpack.
No, no, no. I was gonna say the 10 millimeter strapped to her hip.
Oh shit! You're
Yep.
right. Wow, that looks really good.
Yep.
So this kid, I'm guessing, is over 10 because they have a Pip-Boy, and that's the
Yeah.
rule in Fallout 3. They're 10 years old, they get their Pip-Boy, and they have to work. So I guess comfortable in that, like, if you're at 10 years old and you're immediately given like a job on top of school and other stuff, you know, like, or responsibility of some sort, maybe it's not the best, maybe it's not the life you chose, and that's part
Yeah.
of why she left. But I agree. I think there had to be some kind of tipping point for her.
Which I think we get a glimpse of what that tipping point might be later on in the trailer.
Ooh, I have a different theory on that, but we'll get
So
to it.
yeah, because now this is where I want to say the whole relatively comfortable life is what was every vault was some kind of experiment, correct?
There are
Every
control
vault.
vaults.
So do you think this one is a control? Because I know even in Vault 101 there was still an experiment to it, right?
Yeah, there are a few control vaults. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I want to say like earlier numbers. There's a few that have control vaults. Because right, they're doing science. In theory, they have to have a control. Whatever. But it's also possible to like a few vaults had experiments that they just were like, we're not doing that. We're just gonna be normal. We don't want to kill all of our members. You know, that could also be possible to me.
So I mean, I guess whenever we get into that later scene and we start seeing things go down, this is when we can start speculating. Okay. All right. So right now I'm at 9 seconds.
Okay.
And we can pick up from there. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Love it. I
Yeah.
love her little backpack.
That person is dead. That person
They're
on the ground
dead.
is absolutely dead. They're not
so
moving.
sprawled out.
I think Lucy might have pulled out the blicky and ended that conversation quick. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, it really, to me, her story, and I've said this as a theory. I think she is the Fallout 3 character. Obviously, I know it's in another landscape. She's not canon Fallout 3 Lone Wanderer, but that's like who she represents in my mind. She's young. She's leaving. She grew up in the vault. She never lived anywhere else that we know of.
see, I got it. I have it paused now. I want to go back to that pier. Go back to that pier
Okay.
real quick.
Oh yeah, that's Santa
Yeah,
Monica.
right?
Definitely
Sa-
Santa Monica. And, you know, it could be elsewhere in California, but I think that's Santa Monica. Somebody was saying that online too. And it just makes sense for proximity to LA and like having the Ferris wheel and all that. And what was interesting too is like, it's cool to see how decimated LA is. Obviously it got bombed pretty heavily, but it's also a desert. I think people forget that. LA is a desert. It would look like this without irrigation, you know?
It's like, yeah, this is holy crap. So this is actually super, super grim. So I'm going through the frames right now. Go to 31 seconds and you can see
dead people, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not just dead. Very, very like Pompeii-esque.
Yeah. Okay. I see that. I was like, are they ghouls? You know how there's those ghouls that are very like Walking Dead. They're like lying in wait in Fallout 4, and then they're like, we're gonna get you. To me, I was like, this looks like Egyptian ruins. You know, I could not think of where this is in Los Angeles, but it could just be a boat launch of some sort or some kind of structure like that. Like the little stairs on the side is kind of reminding me. You know how they do the big boats where they just push them into the water? Kind of looks like that. It's hard to say, but yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get a grasp on proportion here. So I'm going like frame by frame, and I have like Lucy right in the middle, and you can see the statuesque people off to the side.
Yeah.
And they seem to be more in the foreground, or not for. Yeah, they seem to be more in the foreground, closer to the screen than Lucy is, but they look like they could be kids.
Well, this is gonna have morbid elements. I mean, you really definitely get that from the trailer. And then right when she exits the vault, back earlier frame, you could see skulls on the ground and like skeletons and all that. And I really feel like that's like, oh, people did not make it in time to the vault when the bombs dropped.
Oh yeah, that is here. Let me get back over to that one, because it also made me think of the death screens from Fallout 1.
Yes.
And, very much so.
Yeah, totally. With even like those have the vault suit on them, you know, because you're the player character.
Yep.
I liked that element. I really a lot of people are commenting on how desolate it looks and how it's very much the vibes of Fallout 1 and 2, which makes sense. It's California. That's where this takes place too.
When we get those glimpses of like the Brotherhood, that's whenever it starts feeling more like Fallout 4 and Fallout 3.
Well, we got some info on that one.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. I'll let you discuss the info because you know the rules. I don't.
Yeah.
We see our first rad roach.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah.
The movement of it.
I was like, oh, they've been studying the cucaracha.
It has wings.
Yeah, which
they fly in.
They fly now. Want to point this out because I made a joke about it in my video today. Why is Lucy so afraid of a tumbleweed? Why is
Do you know the cut content from Fallout New Vegas?
No, I don't.
There are sentient tumbleweeds that they cut from the game. You can find them in the game files and you can spawn them in Fallout New Vegas, and they're alive and they attack you.
What?
I doubt it, but part of me wants it.
That would be such a specific reference. I love it though.
I hope so.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I
highly doubt it.
I was like, why is she so afraid of that like she's scooting back. She's like, what is that? I was like,
she's never been out of the vault.
I know you got books. There's no way. Tumbleweed.
We're in Southern California. Like pre-war, we had tumbleweeds. They get stuck under my car periodically.
They happen all the time. It's like, it's just plant blowing in the breeze. All right, 41 seconds. See, you know what I also like about this? That means people who are watching and listening, they can follow along because we got little timestamps that we're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
41 seconds. Are you ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, go.
Acclaimed director Todd Howard. I like this shot because the coastline changed.
See, this guy right here, El Spooky guy.
I think she's getting his dog though, right? That's his dog.
Right, and I think he's a cannibal. That's just the vibes I'm getting
It's
right
the glasses. It's the glasses.
now. Just a little bit. Okay, I say we pause on this next shot of the power armor. Let's take a look at that, guys.
I like that it didn't take Lucy long to do the little unzippy action with her vault suit, because like we all know that cosplay is sweaty as hell.
Yeah, which, you know, I am I like that has even been considered as an option for the show. Thank goodness. It's like, thank you, please, for understanding, because so many people be like, man, they really just need to make it to where you can just wear the vault top with other clothes underneath. Yeah, with jeans. Like, it
we don't
works.
need all those details. You know what I'm saying? Like, those pants are tight.
Oh god.
No.
That's for my only friends.
Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, where are you at? You're at the
So I went back to 51 to kind of take a look at her little setup. So going back, taking a look at the vertibirds. So this is what you know about this area.
All right, so I can't say a whole lot, but what I can say is I did get a leak from somebody who worked related to the show. That's all I can say. But this is in Utah, and I'm pretty freaking excited about it. And it is a specific location in Utah, which I'm now verifying because my brain forgot it. But it is Wendover, Utah. It's right by the Salt Flats. It is like an actual real base. So I think a lot of us were speculating other places. And
what's the significant thing about this hangar? These, this area right here.
So I haven't confirmed this one yet, but I need to. Supposedly, this has something to do with the plane that dropped the bombs on Japan during World War II. That's what I know of. I need to verify that, so don't hold me to it.
Yeah. Don't come at.
I'll edit it out if I'm wrong.
Just take it. Just listen. She's taking the knowledge that she's been given and bringing it back to y'all.
Yeah. So, basically, obviously, you can they do a lot of Hollywood stuff where they're like, we're filming here, but we're gonna say it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So what I can confirm is it's definitely taking place there. I'll say that. It's not going to be like, oh, we filmed in Utah and we're pretending it's Nevada or something like that. It definitely is taking place there, from the leak that I got, and I can't really say much more. But be excited. So not all LA, like the only confirmation of location that we've gotten officially from any source is Los Angeles. And it sounds like all the Brotherhood sequences we've seen were filmed in Utah, or made to look like they're filmed in that area of Utah around that base. So Maximus's story is separate, right?
Right? Or it could be one of those situations where one story is being told on one side and the other story is being told on this side, and there's a common there's like a common threat, and then they're going to meet up. It could be one of those situations.
That's true. I think we do get, and I'll say it when we get to the part of the trailer where it goes down, but I think pretty quickly, Lucy and the Ghoul are going to meet each other.
Oh yeah, right.
That evidence was in the trailer.
Now, I think it's cool that we're getting Maximus as a scribe, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's pretty dope. I do like that.
Yeah, I love that he's going to be so he's like a newbie, and the Vanity Fair article talked a little bit about like his expectations being different than reality, and stuff like that. So I think, if you were to, without saying more than I should, if you were to look into the Brotherhood in all the different games, and their values differ per game, I'll say that. So it will be interesting to see that play out. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And one thing, just talking purely from a cosplay perspective, I'm glad we have real representations of what these things look like now.
Yes.
Because I think I could pretty easily assemble a Brotherhood scribe outfit just looking at,
It's like the thing that goes under the vault suit, because we also see in other leaks they have like the hoods that they wear as scribes. So I think this is not what goes under the vault suit. What goes under power armor is what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Like the flight jumper. And there's a sequence when they show his back where you can see like almost a hole in it. And I was like, doesn't that kind of like line up with where the fusion core is when you're in power armor?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, and the power armor does look sick. It looks freaking dope.
What did you think of that sequence where he looks back and the guy's just sitting there like bobbing his head in the power?
See, that's actually what's on the screen right now. So it's I just think it's chill. I'm like, all right, we're about to go take care of business. He's suited up in power armor. Something's up, you know? It's like they gotta go take care of something. So I'm curious what's gonna happen next there. Okay, so I'm at 114.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, oh.
Boom. Right into it.
Boom, right into it.
Gross.
Okay, here we go. This is
the Vault 33 area.
Yeah, okay.
So we got a leak of this indoor farm.
Yeah. So let me go back here. Let's take a look at that too, because there's a lot going on in just this scene alone. So something that, oh, what the heck? Why is that it's trying to search something while I'm trying to look. Anyway, so things I want to point out.
Okay.
There is obviously some kind of clan war within Vault 33 that's going on. And specifically, you got like roided out dudes. And
like jumping from higher levels and shit.
Like you can tell who's on what side because they're not wearing shirts.
Yeah.
Like,
but they got the vault there, or they're unzipped a little too. A lot of unzipping happening in this vault.
Yeah, so you got some dude getting tossed over the edge. Mm-hmm. There's some lady in a white dress just chilling.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so
up on the second level, like not even bothered by what's going on.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's Lucy. I mean,
I kind of feel like this is after the fact. Honestly, so some of the leaks we got were ritual also in a vault, like with a guy in like some ceremonial weird vault tech robes. I'm curious if this has to do with that. Part of me thinks Lucy left and somebody else infiltrated their vault during that time period. You know, they were vulnerable. They'd opened the doors for the first time in a long time or something like that. I know they closed right after, but I wonder if like people came to the vault after seeing the doors open and asked to get in. It's giving Raider for me a little bit.
Yeah, that this dude screaming definitely gives off some Raider energy.
As does Eyeball Lady. Later on. You can see her in that scene on the ground shooting, but you get a close up of her later on.
Oh yeah, that is in here, huh?
Mm-hmm,
Holy crap.
Her. Yeah. Also, I just love that they have a farm inside the vault. They're just playing Farmville, Farm Simulator in the vault.
Like that is a very legit just like farm shed.
Probably the experiment in this vault. I bet you it has to do with agriculture.
Definitely a part of it.
Or maybe bioengineered agriculture. That
got me thinking, man. That really has me thinking. They said, well, that is another really sharp point that someone made in the comments. They said there's a surprising lack of pit boys.
I gotta get closer on these bad boys.
Because
they gotta be infiltrating this vault.
Yes, so none of these roided up dudes seem to have a pit boy, but you see the person who gets slammed behind this big dude, he has a pit boy on. Mm-hmm. So
maybe they were like, oh, we're from another vault, or they got vault suits from another vault, and that's how they got in, or something like that.
Yeah. That pretty
I want to see their number. Do we get... it's too far, huh? To see their number.
It is too far.
I did want to say, but prior to the scene, they show that radio with blood on it. I'm wondering if that's part of the opening sequence for the show. The jukebox getting hit with like blood.
Yeah. War never changes since the dawn of men.
We don't get a war never changes though.
Oh, not in this trailer. Not in this trailer. You think we're gonna get a Ron Perlman? You think he's gonna pull back up?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. This, you're right. The guy falling definitely has a Pip Boy. That's cool.
He's got a Pit Boy, but these other people do not. So that makes you wonder. Makes you wonder what the heck's going on.
Also, are we getting a mute fruit cameo? I know there's debate on this.
Yes. This is it. We can make another bet right here. Your team mute fruit, right?
It's gonna be mute fruit. Yeah.
I'm team mutt fruit.
That's how they say it in the games. They say mute fruit.
That's how they say it in the games. But are these actors gonna listen? Remember, they said Ong. They said Ong in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We don't talk about that. The forbidden movie.
And this will be this will be it right here, because guess what? If they say mutt fruit in the show, guess what's gonna happen?
Everyone's gonna start.
That is how everyone is going to think it is, and then you are gonna feel so gaslit, and then vice versa. It's like, oh, what?
That will be a retcon. We'll see like 45-minute YouTube videos on where somebody's like, "How dare they change the name?"
Stop, bro.
It's gonna happen.
How dare you done change my favorite thing about this game, the mutt fruit. Now
it's so funny. It's so funny that people will miss the commentary on society of Fallout and then hyper focus on the most minor retcon ever in history.
It's the mutt fruit, man. It's the mutt fruit, man.
It's the mutt fruit. That's how they say it in Hunger Games, if it makes you feel any better. Not fruit, but they say muttation. So
mutation. That is funny. So I want to pause at this scene of her walking out into this Megaton-esque. This is Philly?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not in Philadelphia.
I was about to say, what?
But they called it Philly in the Vanity Fair article. Now, grain of salt with the Vanity Fair article. I have seen inaccuracies in Vanity Fair before. No shade to Vanity Fair. It's just they're not obsessive fans writing these things. They also in that article said power suit soldier instead of power armor, whatever. But yeah, they said that this is Philly, which is in LA area. It's like a hobbled together settlement, a la, Megaton, obviously. I mean, the plane is this Megaton reference.
Yeah. Because, wait, isn't there am I tripping? Or is it a plane also in Diamond City? Don't they have one on a roof somewhere? Is it a plane or is it a bus?
I think it's a bus.
It might have been a bus. But yeah, I remember going, like, someone posted something on Twitter and be like, how many times have I gone through Diamond City and never noticed that this was up here?
Oh, I gotta Google that now. I gotta see if that's for real.
Take a look.
So what do you think of this little city? They shot this in New York. Quite the bait and switch for us.
They shot this in New York.
Yep.
Man.
I think all of the show, except certain sequences, were mostly in New York, which maybe they did that to intentionally mislead. I don't know. I love the look of this settlement, though. I will say that. It's really cool.
It looks like some stuff I would hobble together to the best of my ability in Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's sick, and I love the supply down with the neon.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're using shipping containers, so I'm wondering if because they're a little away from the city. You can see the skyline in the distance.
Yeah.
My guess would be they're in Long Beach, which is something I theorized, back when we got the leaks of this little settlement. Also, I want to take a moment to say this here. A random coffee company leaked the location of this particular set over a year ago. On Instagram. They said, Fallout TV show taking place in Los Angeles, California. I saw the post, I DM'd them, and I was like, where did you get this information? Tell me right now, are you sure? And they were like, we Googled it, and then deleted the caption and changed it.
Did you ever screenshot it?
Oh, I did.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, let's all right, 127. Let's take a next little burst. Let's see. Watch this shootout happen inside of this town, okay? I feel like there's a lot of info to take in from this too. So, all right. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. So freaking clean looking already. Homie's in a diaper.
What was it? I was like, "Where's his pants?"
No, that's like sumo.
God.
Let's get the Cyclops. There we go. All right. So I'm paused right there.
Chris Parnell.
Chris Parnell. So I realized. So just real quick, gotta talk about this whole Cyclops scene real quick.
I think this is Vault 32.
It's such a messy desk, and it makes me laugh because he's like, "Oh, that's the moldy one," and I was sitting here, I was like, "What does he mean, just the moldy one?" Oh, because it's been sitting there.
Yeah.
And he forgot. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Or it's pre-war, right? That was implied that, like, it's a pre-war food item or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. I thought it was because look at how many coffee cups he has on that damn desk.
Oh my God.
And he absolutely grabbed the wrong one. He was like, oh wait, that was from last week. I need to grab
coffee.
I need to grab the one from today.
What's the experiment? I don't know. I really like when I heard Chris Parnell's voice, because I didn't recognize. I mean, with one eye, it's kind of hard to recognize someone. You know. How do you feel about the CG on this eye? It's a little.
I think it's fine. It's
Uncanny Valley.
It fits the Fallout vibe. It fits the.
Yeah.
And this was the first thing that made me go, oh, this is gonna be over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Right?
And I cannot believe that some people need this explained. That this is like core Fallout. Mm-hmm. This kind of crap right here is core Fallout. Yeah. This is your wild wasteland.
Exactly. She has the trait. She has the trait. Confirmed. I really like this. I mean, you're right. I'm like, okay, there are 5 coffee cups. 1 in his hand and 4 on his desk.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But
which one of them's a pin holder, so but
oh no, then that's 6, because I see there's a handle, there's a coffee cup, there's a cup. Yeah. It's okay, sorry.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I really like this concept. I'm wondering what's the experiment at this vault? Did they open the doors? Did they allow radiation in? Like, so many questions come to mind when I see this. But the fact that, like, also, we didn't know Chris Parnell was going to be in this. Not that I can remember. He's funny. This dude did SNL. He did, he's Dr. Spaceman in, if you remember, from 30 Rock, he's Jerry. He's so many characters. They're so iconic. He's an archer, all this stuff. He's so funny. Like, such an encouraging character to see that there's going to be like that comedic element of the games in the show.
Yeah, and he very well could just be like this one-off that shows up, but it's still dope, you know? It's
super indicative of good things, in my opinion. Yeah. And he's the overseer, right?
Yeah. Like, that has to be because that window, right?
Yeah.
That window, right?
And you could see a little bit of the atrium in the vault. Looks exact to Fallout 4, which is pretty cool. Or 76.
I went back to like the top of that little scene
the
right after.
Gunslinger?
No. I went to the top of the Cyclops scene here just to see if I could see anything that maybe would say, but no.
What vault?
Yeah, doesn't say the vault yet.
No, well done, honestly, on the editing. I think that flag behind him would say the vault.
Yeah.
Which there's no way it's 33. That's what she's leaving, right? It's got to be 32. The other one. Well, yeah, because
and judging by the interaction, this is the first time that she has met this guy. Like, just through the expression on her face, right?
Yeah,
like she's just like she shooketh. I mean, who knows? Maybe this could also be taken from another scene. Like that shot of her reacting could be taken from another scene. So
yeah,
it looks so clean.
True. It looks so good, and the background of like her reaction frame, that you can see some of the like vault doodads and equipment in the background looks really cool. It all looks, like MS-DOS, so it's like perfectly accurate.
So, just speaking from my own like fanboyness to this whole thing and making videos, there's something that is making me so proud of having my own little vault jacket and stuff, because it's like
we have this.
I feel like I'm a part of the extended universe on this one. Okay.
We are. Quick plug for that video edit you did. You all got to go watch his video, or
yes, guys. So funny. Listen, I I sat there and I watched the whole thing with chat, and, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. I was like, I gotta make something right now. And I ended the stream, paced around the house, and cranked that bad boy out within like 4 or 5 hours.
Yes, dude, that was so fast.
we were working off of danger mode.
Yeah, Ian running on fumes produces his best content. I guess exhaust yourself.
Yeah, that's the key here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to hop back to the gunslinger scene?
Yeah,
just to look at that?
I'm going right back over there. Obviously.
I mean, Diaper Man...
so Diaper Man, this is the same guy that we see running with a briefcase later down the road. Look at that hat. Ooh. Yeah, look at that hat.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Same guy.
He has like a wig on later on or something like that. I don't know. He's holding hair.
I don't know. He looks borderline ghoul. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's in the way. He might be on the way. Is this just Walton Goggins becoming a ghoul?
You know what? Hold on.
It could be.
So, well, let's go to the very top of it. I don't know if it is, because we can see Lucy walking up to this house.
So this might just be a goofy interaction.
Yeah. This might be one of the earliest interactions she has coming out of the vault.
It might be.
Is with this dude, because like you see all the bearing nothingness, and then she makes her way over to whatever this town is, right? That's what I would think.
Or like it's a church, it looks like to me, or like a mission, you know?
See, oh look at his little Tato farm that he has going on there too.
You're totally right. Those are totally potatoes. That's so cute in the sand.
Yeah.
He's got some kind of like machinery coming out of the window too. I wonder if he's like making something chem related or something like that. You know.
I think that's just flat out a distillery. I think he's just making his own booze. He's making his own booze. Hence the potatoes. He's making vodka.
He also has a workbench towards the front of the whatever the structure is on the left hand side.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
Yeah, such good details, man.
I will say this much about the people who did the set design for this: they did their research. They did their research.
And a lot of my fears were also related to, are they only going to use Fallout 4? And I think the weapon design, the suit design, and the vault design is Fallout 4, Fallout 76, but the rest, the environmental, like the energy of this is not Fallout 4. So I'm really excited. And I will say the leak that I got, not Fallout 4 inspired.
Yeah, she just wants to talk about it. It's just sitting on the tip of her tongue. She wants to talk about it. Can't yet. No. Ever. Never. Okay, so let's go through this shootout here. I'm gonna go through frame by frame.
So that is also in Philly.
Yeah.
Because you can see the supply thing at a certain point, which is pretty cool. And also, can we point out the fact that a lot of the like random shit sitting around, is stuff from settlements in Fallout 4. I'm like I could scrap that and scrap that. You know?
It's like the sign. I love the signs. It radiates. I think this very much had to have been a raider town, because like look at the decorations. You see like mannequin heads, and
yes, the mannequin heads were very raider, just heads on sticks on like pikes, you know. And then in the scene where you see him from behind him shooting out, there's also like the camper that's on top of stuff. Like I really liked that detail. Super cool.
See,
and he's a bounty hunter, so maybe there's someone he has a bounty for in this town.
Which I guess it would make sense if he's shooting up a bunch of raiders. Like I think this could be one of those kind of towns, honestly.
And another interesting thing is, if he's a bounty hunter, who is he collecting bounties for? Who's putting out bounties on people? You know what I mean?
Huh.
I'm wondering if that's the NCR element that we saw in leaks.
You know what? I could see that following through like that. What? Hold up. I'm looking at the scene where this person's head just turns into
I'm looking at that
spray. What does that say? Something about dandruff.
I know. I see that too. Is this a barbershop?
Yeah, I guess so.
It
Yeah,
is. It is. There's an
yeah, 'cause
apron.
yeah, you see the apron, you can see the brushes for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
for the I almost said whipped cream, the shaving cream.
I always thought it was whipped cream as a kid from like watching cartoons.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is definitely a barber shop. That's cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's got to be a goat reference.
Oh
Because
yeah, a
that's one of the
barber.
things you can become a barber. That's so cool.
Trying to make sure there was nothing else that I missed in the background of that shootout there. Man,
think
even the chairs are
yes.
freaking
Yeah.
accurate. That's so crazy, dude.
In the shootout too, you can see like a neon sign that has like a star and it's like pointing towards something. I don't know. I just like that detail of it. That environmental storytelling is really cool. The mannequin heads are pretty scary looking.
Yeah, dude, they're killing it. They are killing it.
Oof. Chris Parnell spitting out the coffee.
Yuck.
That was gross.
All right, let's see. All right, playing on from 145.
Okay.
All
With
right.
All right.
Yeah, with the
145.
turret. 3, 2, 1, go.
Please remain calm.
Okay, yep. I feel like
think-
there's a couple different things to really take a look at here.
So, in the turret sequence, stormtrooper aim. That turret ain't hitting anything.
So,
Could
okay,
be
yeah.
programmed.
I
Or, like,
want to go.
hacked.
I take back what I said. That is not the same guy running with that briefcase. I don't think so, because his hair is way too long, right? Way too long.
I think we.
But he is waddling. He is waddling, so I
true.
don't know. But
I feel like. Oh man, I feel like the turret sequence with the dog. We saw leaks from that. Remember when they're in their like, whatever the lab coat. Sorry, name was escaping me. With the Vault Tech lab coats. Remember?
yeah.
That was like a year ago. Holy crap! I
So-
think this is Utah.
You think this is Utah? So, yeah, because the guy
Snow.
running has. Is this? Well, let's see. We have dog meat here, and we know that that guy with the glasses at the beginning was talking and had dog meat associated, or is this a different dog meat?
It could be a different dog meat. I wonder. Also, the snow is interesting to me because they also filmed those Red Rocket scenes in the snow. Which was another little leak. Sorry, I'm like an encyclopedia of all the leaks in my mind. I'm wondering because of the locations we know, which are Utah and LA, there only snows in one of those locations, like, I mean, very rarely snows in LA, but, it's funny because when you came to LA, it had snowed.
I know, right?
Yeah,
So,
but
okay. So moving on from the turret sequence, it looks like Lucy is in a gurney, but she's chained down because her arms, they're not dangling. They are like tied
They're strapped.
underneath. Yeah, there's something's going on there. So what's up? What the heck's up with Codsworth? Why is he doing this?
yeah.
Is he turning
Do you
her
think this
into
is a
ice cream?
school?
Oh no. This
What do you think it is, and why is there a billboard in the middle of a building? Was another question I had. I was confused on that. Unless it's just like somebody liked it and it was decoration.
I think this could be a mall. I think this could be
okay. Am I seeing lockers though?
I don't see lockers.
I'm not sure what's on the sides, but Dairy Fresh ice cream, a new brand we've never seen in the games before, as far as I understand it.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool. Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the heck's going on there.
So
we have
I
the
feel like-
overseer. Obviously, there's a tragic goodbye with the overseer. Tragic goodbye. That's definitely her pushing point. Whatever that was. That was the thing
So
that
you
got her to
think
go
this is
out.
before she left?
I do.
I have a different theory on this, but I want to hear your full.
Well, I think it was probably they let the Raiders in. They got overwhelmed, right? Something like that. Like jumping off of your theory, like they were like infiltrated.
Yeah.
Because you see that guy dead on the floor. Maybe Lucy didn't kill that guy dead on the floor. Maybe that guy dead on the floor was there to greet whoever it was at the door. Like, hi, fellow vault dwellers. and boom, killed him.
Yeah.
And then they stormed the gates, you know? And this little goodbye moment here is the dad going, "Hey, I'm gonna blow the reactor or some shit
Yeah.
because this is getting out of hand."
Oh, you're thinking very much James from Fallout 3 then, or something like that. He's
Yes,
gonna martyr
something
himself.
along that. Yeah, very much. It's like, "Hey, I have to do it," and she's like, "No,
I don't
Dad,
see
don't
them
do
being
it, don't
able
do
to-
it."
Along this vein, I have a different theory, but I don't feel like they could afford Kyle MacLachlan for that long. No offense to
Yeah,
to
so
Amazon. He's a big name.
So that's, so even more
Yeah.
reason why he probably died pretty quickly, like,
Yeah. Okay, I have a different theory. Do you want to hear it?
let's hear it.
Okay, so it's a little different. What I think is because I feel like you can see him or somebody with a similar haircut when she is leaving the vault on the far left. Not sure fully, but I think she goes to this other vault where Chris Parnell is, and something goes awry. And for some reason, maybe those raiders went in and took him, and now she's looking for him, similar to Fallout 3, where you're trying to find your father, and I feel like that might be her main driver. Maybe the raiders did come in while she was in the vault still and then took the dad. I don't know. He could be a scientist. He could be a lot of different things. And this is her trying to find him. And I think that sequence where she's on the gurney has something to do with that as well, with whoever took the dad. That's my personal theory, just because I'm really seeing her as a lone wanderer / kind of crossover with Amada, who is the overseer's daughter in Fallout 3. So that's my theory. It's a little different, but
I think that's pretty valid. I think it's pretty valid.
Watch us both be fucking wrong.
I know. It's like, what the heck? It's going to be so interesting to see this full show. April 12th. Ugh. You know what? That's not
obviously.
Yeah, that's not nearly as far as I think it is, but I'm like, man,
it's close.
My birthday is exactly a month after that.
Oh yeah, we'll be still reviewing the show when you turn 30.
I know. Hey, party. All right,
Party.
let's
Not
see.
that bad.
What else did we have happen after that? So we have Maximus. He's running. He's scribing it up. I think whatever they pulled up in obviously went wrong, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. I think this might be their camp, dude.
Yeah, maybe I'm struggling to tell if where the Yagwai is in the same sequence of Maximus. I can't tell,
Do we think the NCR might be raining fire down on? Because that's artillery. That is artillery fire.
Dude, you are so right. That is definitely. I feel like there's one story happening with Lucy, and then this other story is the NCR Brotherhood of Steel conflict, because that makes perfect sense. If the NCR kind of came back into prominence in this area after Fallout New Vegas, because this does take place after all the games has been confirmed. Oh, dude, what a thought! And they're definitely like this another indication that they're in Utah. You can see that like mountain trees behind them. You know? We don't have those trees in LA,
Yeah, no.
What do you think of the Yagwai?
I think because it's what we established that the Brotherhood of Steel was a pretty dominant force in Fallout 1, and then NCR started driving them east, right?
Yeah, and annihilated them. Yeah.
So, and I feel like as they're scattering, I feel like this is a pretty natural progression.
It would make sense
because we know South and East was conquered by Caesar, correct?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he has like New Mexico, Arizona, like it's a big region that he has control over.
So probably getting around, because let's take a look at the map here. Where is Utah?
Utah's north. It's like west of Nevada, or sorry, east of Nevada, west of Colorado. So I think
west of the Colorado.
I do think that we are getting. I think that this is where the NCR comes to play, 100% based off like what you're saying. And we could also like, if you look up NCR map Fallout, it'll show you like regionally. Spilled my coffee.
Oh my god.
That's fine. There's one on DeviantArt that I'm thinking of and kind of looking at right now, where it would make sense that there's this like like contested territory.
Yeah.
Dude.
And we know that now the Brotherhood is a very dominant force in the East. Like Pridwin, we're like peak Brotherhood is over on the East now. So I feel like, yeah. And being damn near in the middle.
Well,
Just
I mean,
like getting pushed. Yeah. I can see that being the thing, and then having to resort to getting help. And then this is why we get the Pridwin. Or
oh, okay, I'm looking up where the salt flats are specifically because I feel like that's about where it is. That's north, so it's like in the northwestern part of Utah, almost right on the border of northeastern Nevada. So this could be NCR territory, or close enough where that's a conflicted area. Dang, that's so cool.
ooh.
The proximity to NCR is really confirming it for me.
Yeah.
Like, this is so exciting. Sorry,
I think,
I'm so hyped.
No, I think we got something with that, because like, that is, we know Caesar doesn't use anything like mortar or nothing like that. He's like, I'm all hands and only if whatever,
healing paste and he's boring.
And the only other thing I can think of that would Raiders would not give the Brotherhood of Steel this hard of a time.
No, not that. They wouldn't risk it. It would be way too risky for them.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. You ever played in Fallout 4 where they're randomly shooting like at a vertibird above them?
I know. They really be going for it too. And then they still blow it up. And it's like, what the hell? And it's always right outside of Sanctuary Hills. And I'm just like,
really?
Yeah. Like, I'll just be
downtown
building stuff. I'll be building something. I'm like, okay, cool. And then you just hear go, 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 go. And I turn it off. I'm like, what are we doing?
You're like, wow. Okay, back to building I got to get 100% happiness right now.
I know, for real.
I'm also wondering, so could it be is it possible in your mind to be something like a alternate faction of Brotherhood of Steel, a splinter group?
And I was going to say alternatively, it could be the Eastern Brotherhood telling Western Brotherhood, or the
Midwestern, which is technically like, semi-canon, but
it like I don't know I don't know the dynamic between Eastern and Western Brotherhood. I don't know what their relation would be at this point and how much they accept each other, because we know the outcast stemmed from the West, right?
Or the ideology.
The ideology, right?
Yeah,
so
and that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Almost, it could be an outcast kind of thing. But the thing is, too, this is so far after the Brotherhood was pretty much wiped out in this, out west. And like a lot of them wiped out as they moved east, Who knows?
See, I could see them like trying to survive. Like that is
just like they do in New Vegas.
Not even like not hiding in that sense, but like it very well could be, after Maxon.
Yeah.
Like he was like, okay, you know what? We have
dead, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think you think they're gonna give us a canon ending of 4?
I think they have to. I think they have to.
I don't want it.
Like,
they said they wouldn't, but you never know.
Yeah,
Todd is a liar.
I feel like they have to clarify certain things for some of this stuff to make sense.
Yeah, like
especially with the Brotherhood.
The ship, and we do get it in a later. We could talk about it when we get to that sequence, but yeah, it looks too much like the Pridwin and the Cassawan Pridwin name thing, both being related to literature about King Arthur, either his ship or like where his ship crashed is called the Cassawan. Sometimes there's a lot going on,
Yeah, I think I could see
it's definitely related. They didn't name it that and not make it related.
Like, and this is probably one theory just stemming off of another, but it's just I think we'll get some kind of confirmation about the Brotherhood. Maybe it could have been, yes, while the Institute fought us for a long time and the Railroad tried their best, eventually the sheer amount of numbers that the Brotherhood has overwhelmed them. Like, it was like, we finally figured out how to get into the Institute. We finally figured this, that, and the other, thanks to the help of a soul survivor, which they'll casually mention, right?
But I think the player characters will be mentioned in some way.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like
Yeah.
somehow that has to be mentioned. Like they'll definitely talk about Courier 6 at some point. They'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? You just missed the guy. He had a crazy journey, but said he wanted to be a mailman again."
I'm
It's
just
like,
delivering my package, man.
hey, don't shoot the messenger. Like some dumb
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? But
Oh God, if we're gonna roll up on any character, any player character, I only want it to be Courier 6.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I would, yeah, because I think we're definitely going to get an answer to what happened in New Vegas, because I don't know if you've seen, but they have already confirmed that Robert House is in
Oh,
the
I
show.
saw that from IMDb.
No, not IMDb. Amazon Prime's listing of actors. Like, if you go to Prime and look at the show, Mr. House is listed.
No,
Eh,
that could be in a pre-war sequence. That could be in a pre-war sequence.
It could.
We already know we're getting a pre-war sequence.
It could.
I'm gonna hold out hope.
I think the way they're like, if they confirm canon endings, I think they are going to make Independent Vegas canon. Not
Yeah,
independent.
that's fair.
But like Mr. House Vegas is canon.
No. Yes, man, only.
I know, right? But I think they're going to do that. I think they're going to, obviously, whatever happened in DC with the water.
You think they're gonna confirm everything? They promised not to touch anything.
I think they're going to confirm just like certain paths that were taken. Like while it wasn't, they may not say your actions did it, but they'll say eventually this is what happened. This was the inevitability.
You are. I really hope you're not right.
I don't know, because if with the Brotherhood being as prominent as it is, how
be a different Brotherhood.
Like Maxon is not the kind of guy who just lays down. He's not.
I don't think it's the same airship, personally. So I don't.
No, well, see, what I'm saying is we very well, damn well could have blown up the Pridwin, had that whole sequence, right? And then they said, Boston is now officially on the shit list. Wipe them out. We are going to help the Commonwealth to the best of our ability because they need it.
Yeah.
And because while they may have lost, it was an inevitability that the Brotherhood were going to keep coming back in sheer force with extra guns.
I still also, based off what we've seen from the secret thing we've seen, I still think it could be different. Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Across everything. I know that I've seen a few creators actually say that they really don't, like, they're very against having anything related to Maxon. And I think that's fair too, because I mean, obviously, I don't want to get into it, but there's pushback of the show already from the not much from the trailer. I don't know how you could get mad about it, but I could see involving the ideologies of Maxon not going well. You know what I mean?
See,
I don't want to see.
I don't know. Well, it's just I know
I don't need no Macklemore haircut.
From a story point, it takes place after. Very well, he could have just died of old age at this point, and now there's a new elder. I could see that being a thing too, and just carrying up the mantle that Maxon had anyway. And I think from a story perspective, being squashed between two enemies puts you in a desperate fight kind of position. Right. So it's like if you have NCR in the West, and then, which, I mean, the Minutemen aren't going to chase.
No. It's too far. It's too far.
Yeah. The Minutemen aren't about chasing. They're about protecting. Like that's their thing. Like, it's like, hey, another settlement needs your help. We didn't go looking for the Raiders. The Raiders found us. We need it.
True.
So
you're bumming me out. We gotta keep going. I can't.
I'm sorry. I had to point these things out. Like,
I know.
There's no way that the Institute is the canon ending. Do I think?
No, I just don't think we'll get. I just don't.
Well,
think we'll get it,
no. But I think while the Institute definitely was destroyed, of course there's an offset of the Institute. Of course there is.
Yeah.
Like, what you're really gonna put all your eggs into that one basket?
Do
That
you
seems
think we're getting
silly.
where are they confirming this stuff? I'm super curious because like I didn't see this yet. Although my feed is just it's a mess right now.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's a mess.
losing their absolute minds. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm nervous.
Anyway, yeah.
We gotta move to the briefcase. We
yeah,
gotta move to that.
Well, we can't skip over the Yowie Gooey.
Oh yeah. He look blistery. He look
Absolutely
Fallout 4.
throttling that power armor. Which that looks like that takes place right after that picture that was shown of them walking through the woods. Good
Whoops.
job.
Good job.
How you getting clowned by a Yowie Gooey in power armor? That's what I want to know.
They fed it.
Oh,
We told them don't
it's the
feed
one
it.
rule. Don't feed the Yowie Gooey.
Oh god, I love that there's Yaogwai though. Okay, so the person running, can you tell if it's a guy or not, or someone in a wig? Like I'm struggling to figure out what their deal is.
That is
Like
that run is so that's a dude.
awkward.
That's a dude.
But it's
That's
like
a dude.
you remember the people who ran from class to class in like middle school?
Yes.
That was the vibe.
Because like I'm looking at it's like what's in the briefcase? What are the odds that it's a Gek?
I know, that's what I said on Twitter. I was like, Gek? Gek?
Gek?
Is it? Are we Gekking?
Are we Gek?
I mean, we are in the region of Fallout 1. We are in the, and Fallout 2, technically. They cover a big swath of California, so, I don't know. Also, are they holding a wig? It looked like more hair in their other hand.
I think that was a hat. That was
Okay.
a hat. Hold on, let me see.
The suit vibe,
Yeah, that's
like
a hat.
woman's suit.
That's a bucket hat.
I feel like it might be a woman. I don't know. Could it be Ella's character?
Nah.
No, you don't think so? It's just
Nah.
it's just the suit looks like a woman's suit that's tailored for a woman, but it also could be a man wearing it.
It also goes into that whole concept of, there's how many tailors are in the Wasteland? Like,
True. I know. I love it when you put on sexy sleepwear as a woman character, and it's just like everything's out. It's a little like nighty, and then when you put it on as a guy, it's like a full
pajamas. Yeah. It's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, Fallout logic, hardcore. I love how they undid that in Fallout 4, where you put on the red dress. It's a red dress.
Red
for you,
dress,
you know?
baby. Yeah. All right, so I'm at 156.
Okay. With the
right.
oxalotl.
With yeah. Which I think this is a gulper. I think it's a gulper.
You do? I think it is an oxalotl. I mean, it could also be a type of gulper,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because it looks like the scorched. Which, like the scorched gulpers, I don't know if you've seen them.
I have, but the things on the sides of its head makes me think it's an oxalotl. You know
Oh,
what I'm talking
yeah.
about?
No, it's definitely some kind of oxalotl. I 100% agree. So
I gotta look up gulper. I gotta see what a gulper looks like. It's been a bit.
they just
Oh, yeah.
did big old weird salamanders. But, like, search up a scorched gulper.
This is a type of gulper, in my opinion.
Right.
Because gulpers all come from, it's just like mirelurks. They all come from like a specific type of crab or lobster or whatever, you know? So
watch. Because, like, the texture on the thing is so weird. Scorched gulper.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's an oxalotl, mutated from an oxalotl gulper. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, and it's in the mud. I mean, it makes sense. Just
And
a
also,
little bit.
did you see that?
The little fingers in its mouth.
Yes!
Yeah. All right, here, let's play it. 156, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
That is crazy.
Ugh. Wow.
And that bomb goes down. All of them go down.
You could see the shock waves going in the distance. I'm just now noticing that. That's a pretty cool detail. Like going through the city. Wow.
Yep.
I said this in my reaction. I was like, war never, but then it didn't happen. And I was so shocked.
I know. It's like, it's going to happen. We're going to get it in the first episode.
We gotta. Or in the intro.
They are going to explain the setting with the first,
episode,
right? This is what we're in. This is this is the rules. Here you go. Welcome to the setting.
So we got that Gulper, and then we had the female vault dweller with like a fork in her eyeball, like.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that is gnarly.
Yeah, they have a Pip-Boy on, so I think it's fair to say that's definitely Vault Dweller.
Yeah, I think that's somebody who got effed, but she bit back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm assuming those are pipe machine guns.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
That like side load or handle to it. It's a cool
Straight
look.
Up.
So what do you think of the what do you think of the discount Pridwin? Other than what we already said, do you see the like little nukes that are on the side on the ground in front of it?
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
Like, which is why I can see them being at a full-scale war with the NCR, dude.
That's true.
Like, because we know the NCR have access to vertibirds. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah.
I do think they're at a full-scale war.
They have access because they took them from the brother, Like,
yeah, like.
I don't know. I mean, I think we said the things on that one. You know what I didn't catch the first time I watched was it's Walton Goggins non-ghoul in that sequence, the pre-war sequence.
Oh yeah, you really? Yeah, no, that's why I was like, that's why I was like, yeah, that's a flashback, 100%.
Oh yeah, I got that from the bombs and all that. And is he filming some kind of Vault Tech advert?
Do you think
like,
so?
Cause he's in yellow and blue. His little like cowboy suit is in yellow and blue.
I know,
and
right?
so is the little girl, who adorable. I was like, oh no,
Yeah, no, she
we're
definitely
getting a
didn't
tragic
make it.
backstory,
She
right?
definitely didn't make it.
It's
She definitely
giving
did not make it.
Last of Us energy. It's giving every main video game character in a lot of games right now energy. Yeah.
I bet you we will see this whole thing play out in the first episode.
Yeah. Oh God, so cool. And I also horses confirmed, people. This just in.
I know.
that's a big thing with Fallout fans.
Oh shoot. Look, like, I mean, I'm going through it frame by frame, so like right after he gets on the horse, you can see the prepared for the future. Yeah, you can see the prepared for the future
Where?
billboard on
I saw that on the Hollywood Hills. That was a cool little detail. It's like the exact one from the games too, with Vault Boy in the corner.
Yep.
The one that's on the lunchbox. I don't have one right next to me, but yeah, it's the. I thought that was a nice touch, and the observatory.
Plus the real Fallout style buildings, like this is Fallout 4 style architecture on some of those
It's like very Cold War era looking, a lot of concrete and stuff like that. I think it's. We'll have to look up when the observatory was built, because this does confirm like some time split stuff, which I think is interesting.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
not
right.
that consequential, but
Because it's like, what was the reason why we stuck with nuclear power instead of just?
Yeah, I don't remember. That's where the
timeline
split happened.
Yeah.
But there is overlap, even stuff after that happened with the split. Like Bill Clinton was president. Like that's that's in one of the Fallout games. Like obviously they released it during the Clinton administration. So
That's
stuff
funny.
like that.
Holy crap! I just noticed something about that lady with a freaking fork in her eye. Go back.
Okay. Yeah.
Go back. Very key detail. This is crazy. It's so crazy. It makes her character crazier. Look at her stomach.
Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant.
No way.
She's pregnant with a fork in her eye.
She's like pushing out. No, but you're right. She is fully pregnant. Wait, we're tweeting that right now.
Yeah.
Pregnant badass confirmed. Yeah, no, that is amazing. What? You are so right, dude. How? Mommy.
What? How
Mommy
crazy
confirmed.
how crazy would this be if this was Lucy's mom?
Dude.
That'd be crazy, dude. Maybe her mom, whatever, eventually died because she did some craziness, but gave birth to her.
Dude, okay. I wonder if you're right. Because Vault 33 getting taken over in this sequence, it also, are you seeing the simulated sky in the backdrop?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that's indoors, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a outdoor vault?
No, that's indoors. That's a simulated sky. That's a simulated sky. Because those are Vault-Tec walls and yeah.
She pray go. She fight. She got a fork in her eye.
I mean, unless this is like Vault City, something similar to Vault City. Mm-hmm. And maybe it, because they have all the prefabs that they can use, and then be like, okay, this is how we make a Vault-Tec wall. Boom, there we go.
I can't believe you noticed that she's 100% pregnant. Like that, I totally did not. The fork was distracting.
The fork is distracting, but yeah, the more I started looking, and I can see her being played off as Lucy's mom, man, because very similar features. I almost want to say that is Lucy.
I thought it was her. When I watched it, I was like, is this Lucy?
I want you to go through the frames right at 159. Because
I said that in my reaction too.
Those cheeks, man. Ugh, I'm going back to the fingers and the gulper. Jesus Christ. I feel like I can smell it.
I did too.
I feel like I can smell it.
Somebody rule 34ing that gulper. Is it 34? What's the rule? Internet rule?
It's rule 34, and I need you to stop talking about rule 34ing that gulper, please.
Someone's gonna rule 34 that gulper.
Do not talk about that gulper.
Do not talk about the finger gulper. Ew. Gross. So funny though, low key.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty freaking thorough breakdown. I think,
hell yeah.
Well, we've gone through it. We've combined our knowledge.
We've done it.
We've looked and we saw.
I'm excited. So, what do you think? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Heck yeah, I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I feel like the amount of people who are tweaking. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Clickbait.
Do you have any concerns about the show?
My biggest concern is more with like the trailer itself, and that is no Ron Perlman. I said it in my reaction. I was shocked to not see Ron. I was like, honestly, like I was saying it as the logo was coming up. I was like, war, never, and nothing. And I was like, oh, if we don't get Ron Perlman, it will be a significant loss to the series, and it will be a bit disappointing for longtime fans. He's been in every title,
Because you know what? Now that I think about it, do you even hear them say "War never changes" in Fallout 76?
Yes. Yeah.
Does someone actually say it?
Ron Perlman says it.
Ron Perlman actually says it? So what the heck? So I know in Fallout 4, that's like the only time he's not said it, right?
Yes, it's Nate saying it.
I know.
But Ron Perlman is in Fallout 4. I agree. Weird choice. He's the newscaster who announces that the bombs are dropping. Yeah. Well, at least he was in it. Thank God. I wonder.
So he's got to be in it. I bet you he's a character. I bet you he's in the Brotherhood of Steel. And I bet you he says war never changes.
Radio DJ? Radio DJ Ron Perlman?
That'd be cool.
That's my prediction. If he's in it. I don't know. No, I'm not worried. I'm a little nervous about the CG just of the Cyclops was a little weird, but also it was kind of just uncanny valley. So it's weird to look at. To
me, I feel like that's so fitting. As bad, as weird and bad as it was, I feel like it didn't take away from the setting at all.
No. And
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I didn't mind the mutation. I thought that was on brand for Fallout. Like we see mutations mentioned. Like you obviously don't see that yourself growing another limb, but that's all in 76. That's mentioned. Yeah. That's mentioned in other games too. I don't know. What do you think? Are you nervous about anything?
Well, I wanted to ask, are you nervous about the fact that they may canonize certain player choices? And this was the definitive answer to that.
Yes and no, honestly, to be honest with you, because this is gonna be controversial. I know that Fallout 76 is canon, but I just ignore the stuff I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Like the alien invasion.
Yeah, the NCR inexplicably having armor out there only 25 years. There's a lot that doesn't make sense.
I think that's just from the shop. Nothing in the Atomic Shop is canon.
Okay,
so you don't have to worry about that. So you're good there. You don't worry about that.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I was just thinking about it because I don't think
the Enclave BOS doesn't make sense either. But
yeah. Someone else was like, if the Enclave's not in this, we write. I was like, I don't think they're going to have room to operate.
They're gone.
Yeah.
The oil rig is gone. The canon ending of Fallout 3 confirmed that they got blown up at Raven Rock. They're gone. You got the remnants. You got the remnants in New Vegas. I will say that, but they're like old AF, you know? Yeah.
Old
Other than
sad.
Arcade.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. I like I said, I think certain things are going to be canonized. I don't think every decision that you make as, Soul Survivor is going to be canonized or
right.
Which, because I think the characters, I should say, that have the biggest impact on where this story is going is Courier 6 and Soul Survivor.
I agree with Courier 6. I'm a little resident to say I don't know about Soul Survivor.
The reason why I say Soul Survivor is because the Soul Survivor decides what happens to the Brotherhood.
I know.
Still, okay?
I just don't know. I don't know about that.
I know you're holding out for your private information.
Me big skeptical. Not just that, but like the fact that it's not called the Pridwin is encouraging to me. Maybe they made schematics when they made the Pridwin and sent it to other chapters if they still existed. I don't know.
But why? At what point would the West Brotherhood still need help? Is they're just getting destroyed by the NCR and they're like, you know what? We got to suck it up.
I just feel like
we gotta combine.
I just feel like geographically they're too far apart. You know what I mean?
That's why they got the freaking Pridwin. Come on now. Listen.
No.
Listen. I understand.
That's what I'm nervous about. Is your theory?
I think there's a lot of supporting evidence for it. I feel like it makes sense. If your weaker link is on the West End and that's where you're having the hard time, you're going to send reinforcements.
I hesitate to think that. Honestly, okay. I just don't think so. I don't want to think so. I don't want to think so. I don't think so. I think the leak that I got, I especially don't there's so much stuff that makes me think, nah. But
which I see it and I like it. I think it could very much turn into a whole converting vegetarians kind of thing though,
You say to the vegetarian. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I hesitate to think that that's what it is, but I also wonder because we know that Maxon is descendant from OG Maxon, right? Maxon in Fallout 4 is descendant. I wonder maybe it could be his son, that kind of thing. Like that's another potential, or daughter. Although I'm sure that would piss everyone off. We're not going to talk about it. Right? No.
Oh,
okay.
Shoot. Listen, Paladin Lions was phenomenal. Okay.
Goated.
So stop.
I mean, not just like. There's whatever.
We're not going to get into that. We'll save that for the next rant.
Fair.
Which do you think we're going to get? Hey, December 7th? That's Game Awards. That's whenever they also do a lot of announcements. Do you think we're going to get, because that was a teaser, do you think we're going to get a little bit more inside look?
I just want to flex on the fact that I called that it was a teaser, not a full trailer or whatever,
Yeah.
I was right.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Shoot.
No, they go. Yeah. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll get some kind of inside look, and I'm wondering if we'll finally get a confirmation of like the next gen update. Although, when people at Bethesda were like, I don't even know what's happening with that. So like,
did you see that tweet that Pete Hines was like? I was trying to get it out there before I left, but no luck.
He was like, I am 60. I am tired. I'm done.
So I'm done with it. Man,
Bro.
yeah. This
excited.
was a very eventful day. I thought I was gonna be doing nothing today. I've
Same.
been playing Mass Effect, and you know what? Isn't it crazy? Just I feel happy. Do you feel happy?
I'm so stoked, dude. Ear to
We're
ear.
what? And it's just like it's so
It's a good
crazy to
feeling.
me how much I really do. Like every time I say, yeah, Fallout's not like my favorite series, and neither is the Elder Scrolls. Borderlands is my favorite series. And then moments like this happen, and it really starts to
Yep.
bring into question, like, is it really not my favorite? Like, you know, it starts making me wonder because I was like, this is exciting. I was like, but then again, I'm just as hyped for the Borderlands movie. I know it's probably gonna suck, and I know it's gonna suck because that thing's been in like development hell, and
Yeah.
it was announced in 2020, and you're barely hearing anything about it. And then
This was announced in 2020.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we hear like if there's an Elder Scrolls TV series that happens, which please Bethesda hit me up.
I hope-
I already got. Oh, it's not there. I already got the Nightingale suit.
The naked mannequin.
It's in the car. Oh God, someone stole it. Damn it.
I don't know. You got to keep dropping those edits, man. Like, no, that
We're
they're
gonna get it.
They're gonna notice it.
We're gonna get in
Pretty
there, and
epic.
they're gonna be like, "Okay, we got to pull him in for season 2." Damn it! It's like, yes,
Both of us. I mean, they're two, baby.
yeah. You know what?
Oh God.
When are we gonna link up together? We said we are gonna go to freaking Washington, right?
Yeah. Now
Yeah?
maybe we should go to Utah.
There's
No,
nothing.
don't go to
Listen,
Utah.
I
Ain't nothing
don't.
in
I'm
Utah.
not trying to fight a Mormon, but
No, I don't blame you.
we
kinda-
we go to Washington. We can say it was Utah.
Exactly. It looks the same. Who cares? Yeah.
Don't come at us if you're from Utah, okay, or from Washington, and take that as an insult.
Nah, it's mountains. It's mountains. It's like Northern California. It looks like Oregon. Whatever. It's all water under the bridge. Anyway, I have a prediction. This is my prediction before we plug the cat. I don't even.
Yeah,
end
yeah,
it.
yeah. Cap it off.
I think we will see Harold, our pre-war era Harold, something or around that time. I'm hoping.
You think so?
The man who becomes a tree. I think so. He's in Fallout 1, he's in Fallout 2, and he's in Fallout 3. I think we might get him.
How many flashbacks we gonna have?
I don't know. It would. I think it could be like even a throwaway line, like he says his name's Harold, and it's just for the fans, kind of
And
deal.
he's got like
you know
just
what I
a
mean?
tree sticking out of his head. just
Yeah,
a
something
little,
like
just
that.
a little branch. What the heck? Your skin's falling off, Harold. I know.
Yeah.
I've been trying to see a doctor about this twig.
Yeah. That's my prediction, but I'm excited.
Well,
All right.
I guess if I have one prediction
Do it.
to give,
You said a big mean prediction, and I don't like.
that's a dirty one. How about I just say we're gonna see Piper Wright to report on the news? She's like, I hear what's going on over here.
Ooh.
She moved to the West. She's gonna be older. She's gonna be an older lady.
Yeah, not that much older. 12 years.
How far? Is it 12 years?
It's something like that. It's like 12 or 16 years. It's not a ton.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
Fallout 4. She goes from being early 20s to in her like early 40s. I don't think.
See,
it'll be that bad.
I could see her wanting to gather information, bring it back to Diamond City. Hey, guys, this is what's happening over here.
You really want Fallout 4 to be in this thing? Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude. Listen. Bethesda's proud of Fallout 4.
They are.
They
They should
are.
be proud of Fallout 3 too. I don't know. I'm excited though, dude.
All right, let's cap it off.
Cap it off. Be
Thank
sure
you,
to
everyone. Yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry, I was just gonna say thank you for watching and listening, and watching along with us and listening to us talk and talk and talk.
Oh shit, was it long? Okay.
No, it's an hour and a half. That's pretty good. Listen. If we're capable of making an hour and a half long video off a 2-minute long video, we're the best ever, bro. Ain't no one like us, dog.
Oh,
Ain't
God.
no one like us out there. And guess what? We got tons of stuff to point out that we can put on TikTok. Put it
All
on
right,
Shorts.
we gotta end it.
I'm Naiwal. Follow me on my socials.
Same, but with Tunnelsnakesfool.
With Tunnelsnakesfool. And remember,
don't feed the Yaogwai.
that
That is all.